This week, we are going to review how to debug our apps. So this chapter is relatively short. The lab assignment is embedded in the lecture demo. So you'll learn how to set up your project to automatically launch your app on multiple browsers. We're going to review breakpoints. And you'll also learn about the watch window, which you may not know about. The watch window and the intermediate windows, those can help you do some debugging and problem solving. You'll also learn about trace points, which I actually like better than breakpoints because it doesn't stop your app. Your app continues to run and it just basically writes the values into the output window. The hands-on exercises are designed for you to practice using these troubleshooting techniques. And there are a couple of problems that are built into this Movie Starter app. And so you will have to do some problem solving and fix the app as you move through the hands-on. So you'll do hands-on 1, that's going to fix one problem. Then we get into exception errors and how to do trace points. And then hands-on 2 is where you're going to encounter an exception error and how to fix that error. I did run into something a little weird. So when I was running my app with debugging, the exception handler helper did not display. So after some troubleshooting, I have a fix for that. So if this happens to you, if you go through these steps, that should fix your problem. And now I cannot recreate the problem. So this is a pretty good fix. So once you have run the app without debugging and with debugging, you are going to fix the problem. And then you're going to practice using some trace points. Okay, and once you're done with that, you're done with the Movie Starter app. So you can add that to GitHub and add the link to the Dropbox. And then you're going to download another app that has an error. And this is going to be very similar to what you did in hands-on 2. You're going to have to fix the exception error and set up some trace points. And then you're going to add that app to GitHub and submit the link. Okay, and so this is a pretty short assignment, not a whole lot to it. And that is because we have a unit test this week. And so there's 50 questions, true, false, and multiple choice. All the questions are worth 1 point. You can take the test 3 times. It will record your highest score. It is open book, open note with no time limit. Okay, you are not going to be able to see the right and wrong answers until the test closes. Okay, so, and you'll notice that I've given you a couple extra days. I mean, our week ends on the 8th, and I've given you a couple extra days before that test closes. And then we also have a discussion this week. And so this discussion basically involves making some design decisions about your term project. So I've got several reference links here. And I basically want you guys to share with each other what you're planning on doing for your term project app. You know, what's it going to be called? Who's the audience? What's the purpose? How are you going to handle branding? What is your color scheme? How many colors are you using? You know, why did you select those particular colors? Okay, so go through and answer these questions. and then you will get the points for participating in the discussion. If you run into any problems this week, please let me know. And if you do have problems with an app, screenshots really are not super helpful for me. You guys need to put the app on GitHub and send me a link. Okay, because I actually am going to need to run it because sometimes what's in the screenshot is not exactly where the problem is. Okay. So have a great week. And again, if you run into problems, get that app up on GitHub, send me a link, and I'm happy to help you.